Every argument in a relationship can sometimes feel like the whole thing is about to collapse. Even the small ones get amplified until it feels like love itself is basically on the line. And most of the time, it's not because the fight itself is even that serious. It's because your nervous system is reacting like your safety depends on it. And until you begin to understand that, every disagreement is going to feel a lot bigger than it actually is. Your nervous system doesn't measure the size of the conflict. It doesn't say, oh, this is just about the dishes. Let's stay calm. It scans, am I safe? Am I loved? Am I about to be abandoned? And when that switch flips, your body throws you into what we call survival mode. So fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. That's why a little moment of tension can feel like the whole relationship is at risk. You're not thinking logically. There is no logic in this state. It's your biology. Your body literally remembers old experiences of disconnection, and it reacts now the same way it did back then. I used to do this. I used to spiral. I used to feel like every argument, every disagreement was the end of the relationship. If we argued and he pulled away, my whole system would panic. My chest would feel heavy. The heat would rise in my body. My thoughts would start to spin, and I'd convince myself that it was over, that it was the end, which would in turn just amplify the situation. But it wasn't really about him. It was about the little girl inside of me, the one who was crying at the door waiting for her mom to come home. The moments that I felt invisible, the moments that I felt forgotten, the moments that I felt unsafe. And on top of that, with my dad not being in my life at all, the wound went even deeper. I grew up with this story inside of me. Love leaves. People don't stay. So now, decades later, if my partner created even the smallest bit of distance, my nervous system reacted like I was right back in that childhood moment. Unworthy, unseen, forgotten, not chosen, abandoned. This is why arguments feel so amplified. They're not about what is happening right now in the present moment. They're about what's stored in your nervous system. Your body doesn't know the difference between your partner needing space today and your parent not being there for you years ago. It literally will flood you with adrenaline, cortisol, and all that fight or flight energy, as if abandonment is happening all over again. Being in love is like a dance. Sometimes you move forward. Sometimes you step back. And honestly, sometimes it feels like a boxing ring. Two people facing off, testing each other, strengthening each other, seeing who's going to tap out first. But real love isn't about tapping out. It's about staying in the ring together, even when it is uncomfortable. Learning how to regulate your nervous system so that every step, every disagreement becomes a part of the dance instead of the breaking point. This is exactly the work that I do with my clients. So if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, I have a few programs. And also we are having our live nervous system reset event in New York City this weekend on October 4th. So if you're interested in any of these offerings, check the link below or just message me.